Hi, I'm Cliff Ennico, legal and tax editor of itsyourbiz.com, with some thoughts on setting up an LLC. So, you've got a business, it's very successful. In fact, it's so successful that you're starting to attract attention from investors. Congratulations. This is a sign that a business is truly becoming successful. The investors have done their diligence on you. They like the business, they like you, they want to make an investment in you, but there's one catch. They tell you that they want preferred stock, and you have set the business up as an LLC, or limited liability company. Can you do this deal? Can you make the investors happy? The short answer is absolutely yes. LLCs, like corporations, can have preferred stock. They're called preferred membership interests. You, as the owner of an LLC, have a membership interest in the LLC, and you can create preferred membership interests just like you can create preferred stock in a corporation. In fact, in some respects, it's easier to do for an LLC than it is for a corporation. Number one, an LLC, if it creates preferred stock, an LLC does not have to report it on its public disclosure documents the way a corporation does. If a corporation has preferred stock, it has the terms and conditions of the preferred have to be disclosed on its certificate of incorporation. That is not the case with an LLC. You can also be more flexible with an LLC in terms of how you structure the preferred and the rights that you give the members who hold it. Nothing has to be made a matter of public record. There are some very good, and also too, an S corporation cannot have preferred stock. Since an LLC has pass-through tax treatment, an LLC with preferred stock can give the investors the benefit of holding preferred stock and pass-through tax treatment, which is the only entity that can do that legally. So there's some very good reasons to set up preferred membership interest in an LLC when you have outside investors. But it's tricky. It's not something that can be done easily. The first thing you have to do is meet with your financial advisor and talk through what rights the preferred members should have. Voting rights. Do they have the right to vote, or will these be non-voting membership interests? Do they have the right to appoint a member to your board of managers? Those are the kind of questions that preferred investors are going to want. Do they have voting rights? If so, do they have the right to participate in the management of the company? Do they have the right to convert at some point? If the company really takes off, they may want to convert their preferred into common. Do you, just like in a corporation, do they have that right? Do you have the right to force them to convert into common? This is something you may want to do. If you're thinking about raising lots more money in the future, those future investors are not going to want preferred stockholders out there. They're going to want, just like in a corporation, they're going to want your preferred members to convert into common members. And if the investors don't want to go along, you need to have the right to force them to go along so that you can do that next round of capital raising. So make sure that you have the right to convert the membership interest into common. Redemption. A new set of investors may come in and they may want you to get rid of those older investors. So you need to have the right to buy them back at a price that's fair to them and that also will not impede your cash flow. These are the things you need to discuss with the financial advisor. That's step number one. What rights are these preferred stockholders going to have? The second thing you should consider is reforming your LLC in Delaware. Delaware law, both for LLCs and corporations, tends to lean very heavily in favor of inside management when there's a dispute between inside management and outside investors. Now that you're bringing on outside investors for the first time, it may be prudent for you to reform your LLC in Delaware to take advantage of Delaware law, which will favor your side of the dispute in case you and the investors ever get into a tussle down the road. And then last but not least, make sure a darn good lawyer drafts the operating agreement by which the preferred membership interest will be issued. This is not something that every lawyer can do. Many attorneys have not had experience in dealing with preferred equity of any kind before. It can be kind of tricky. There's some statutory requirements in every state as to what needs to be in that document. Make sure you get good counsel, someone who specializes in corporate and LLC law and will know the various tricks of setting up two classes of membership interest, which is basically what you're doing. I'm Cliff Ennico for itsyourbiz.com.